Um, it's me, and I just have to thank you guys for being super amazing with my video I posted earlier today. Honestly, I was expecting some of those some comments like that, but you guys have been overwhelming me with your support, and it's honestly, I really didn't expect. I expect maybe a few, and then I did expect more people to be angry about the whole thing, and it just didn't happen, and that made me feel really great. So you guys made my day. Like, the video has 103 likes and 0 dislikes, and like I said, just overwhelming and unexpected. I've I've read all your comments. I've been liking all of them. I wish I could reply to all of them, but I honestly I wouldn't know what to say. So here I am going to be working on the next, or the first, I should say, basically in this format, which is going to be basically the Iron Trial, because I've heard a few people have mentioned that they also liked Magisterium, and honestly, it's a great book series. So I figured, why not try that? So the only problem is I have to draw people, and that is not my strong suit, but we're gonna try. I'm gonna try this. So yeah, I wrote the script for the prologue, and I'm gonna be illustrating that. I'm doing it in a different way. So I'm not gonna have puppets that I tween like on the last one. Instead, I'm gonna be drawing out everything. So that in itself is gonna be probably more effort than the last series, but at the same time manageable? I don't know. So my script writing is much easier, but I'm making this harder on myself, so it's not gonna look the most beautiful though. I'm thinking of bad backgrounds like I originally had. See this sketchy mountain. There is still gonna be some awful looking stuff just because I find it funny when stuff looks badly put together in these things. So yeah. Mountain. The problem with this book series is that there's like hardly any content on it. So everything I make is pretty much just in how stuff plays out in my head. So this is gonna be a little tricky, but that's why I'm doing it, so I can get to know if this style works for making videos, because that's something I have to figure out right now if I want to continue doing basically in the future. It looks like some people are confused about what happened in the last video. I said I was going to end basically Wings of Fire as it is currently how it's currently run. But, yes, I can see the comments. I don't really know what you're asking. So, I'm ending basically Wings of Fire how it is with the format that it's in. But I will be restarting basically as a series, but not just for Wings of Fire, other books included. Mainly Wings of Fire, though, probably at first. I'm just kind of taking a little break off of Wings of Fire because I don't want to completely start over with the Dragonet Prophecy just yet. I'm a little tired of the Dragonet Prophecy, even though I love it. It's a great book. So I'm taking a break and working on this book instead, which is also a good book. Whoa, that was not meant to happen. There we go. Yeah, honestly, I'd recommend watching the video because I feel like I do a better job explaining it. Yeah, so don't get upset because basically Wings of Fire is still going to be a thing, but it's just not going to be what it used to be, I guess. I don't know. What's this brush do? Oop, that did not do what I wanted it to. What's happening in this video? Oh, I'm kind of just drawing this book for the next basically, which is basically the Iron Trial. Because everything's going to be hand drawn out because I like to torture myself and make things harder instead of easier when I'm trying to make them easier for myself. I don't know. Still easier, I think. Basically, Wings of Fire was getting to the point, it was like starting to get a little complicated with editing. Yep, any concerns, just go to the other video. Anyway, I would love to know, what do you guys think of Magisterium if you've read it? If you have not read it, don't worry, I hardly know anyone who's read that book series, besides, like, a few people on YouTube here. So, hopefully my video will change that, and we will get some more fans for the series, because, honestly, it's pretty good. I think from now on, just, like, whenever I read a book, I'm gonna write out a script for, basically, or a version of it. And I mean, to do a book I've already read, I'm going to have to reread the book in the first place, so I'm rereading Magisterium. There, beautiful mountain, and then we have our mountain climber, who will be climbing the mountain. That's pretty, ooh, it's the flesh cloud, we don't need that. He will be climbing the mountain, and, yeah. That's not what I wanted. Syrup? Whoa, guys. Syrup. That's kind of fun. Okay. Studio pen. I like Studio pen. Tips for a YouTube channel? I'd say just have fun. Like, that's all my channel started out as. Me having fun, making videos. Really, I didn't expect it to get this big. But I guess that worked. So, do try to make stuff people will enjoy. So, like, basically Wings of Fire. I've been explaining the books to my friends for years. And that kind of inspired it. Because I'd say dumb things like dragon racism. They'd be like, what's your book about? I'd be like, dragon racism. They'd be interested in more. And it's funny that that's one of the most notable quotes from the series as a whole, because that was probably the oldest quote, like the oldest thing I've came up with. Like, I've been saying that since before I wrote the script when describing Wings of Fire, so it's just kind of funny. Yeah. Let's just have fun. Favorite book series? Probably between Wings of Fire and Percy Jackson. And by Percy Jackson, I mean, like, all of them, like, Heroes of Olympus included. And honestly, other Rick Riordan books. I love anything that he does, including myths, so those are my favorite books. Though I also love a whole bunch of other books. For example, Magisterium, which is what I'm currently making a basically episode for some reason. I don't know, this book series just kind of stood out as something I should make into this. I don't know. Nice, a drawing tablet. My first drawing tablet was also a Wacom. It was a Draw, so it was one of the cheaper ones. I still have it. It's sitting on my desk. I still use it. So I don't know why I'm acting like I have a bunch of tablets and I am too good for that. No, I still use it. It's a great tablet. I started my channel by using a mouse, so getting that tablet was amazing. Oh, I love Magnus Chase, yeah. Magnus Chase is a great series. But it always makes me think about my regret. Like, Rick Riordan came to my state on the tour for the last Magnus Chase book, and I really wanted to go, but I could not go, and it was honestly depressing. Okay, so I don't know, am I sketching with this pen, maybe? No, that's definitely not what I was using. Mercury? Yikes, I don't know what I was using for... Shoot. Technical pen? Maybe that. Grishaverse? I have never heard of that. Maybe I will check it out. Oh, thanks for coming to the stream, everyone who's leaving. Don't you guys worry about my dragon drawings. I love drawing dragons, and I will keep drawing dragons. I have a bunch of other books that involve dragons. I don't remember if this book has a dragon in it, the series, but it's definitely magic. And has some wolves, so I'll get to draw a lot of wolves in this one, which is always fun. I have not read School for Good or Evil, but I have heard of that one, I think. Favorite dragon in Wings of Fire? I have a lot. I love Clay. I love Turtle Blue, obviously. But I had the name first. Blue, Tui stole it from me. So, yeah. I honestly love most of the characters in the book series. I love a lot of characters. But if I had to narrow it down, those three are pretty high up there as, like, my favorites from each arc. I love the Sweet Boys. Thanks for all the compliment, guys. You guys honestly make my day. You make my life. I love you guys. Okay, so I have to figure out how I'm gonna draw these guys on here, because I don't draw people. So, the struggle is real, but we're gonna try. We are going to try. So here he is in his little mountain. You guys are gonna love this. I'm gonna post the prologue as a test, because that's what this is. This is a test to see how I will run the series. I don't know, the show. He's got this hat. As I mentioned before, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm gonna make his arms kind of like, this is right here, his arms, and they're kind of like, wah. Here's his body. He's like, he's doing that one pose from that meme where the guy's sticking his arms out like that. Yeah. I'm gonna have to probably go over this again. I'm excited to be able to quickly draw people like I draw dragons and then not have to do this every time. But I am not there yet. So right now we have this guy. Stretch my knee. There we go. Let's see, any other questions? I think I'm going to do a question and answer for my 4,000 sub special. So you guys should all tell your friends to subscribe to Blue at least until 4,000 so I can do that. Because I'm really excited to do a Q&A. The last one I did was for 1,000 subscribers, which at this point is over a year ago. That was a while ago. Yeah, that was like around, not long after the first episode of basically Wings of Fire, I think. So it's been almost 2 years. I think that would be very fun. And I've had something planned for 5,000 for a long time now. So at this point it's just waiting to get there. So I can exact that idea. I don't know. So that idea will get going. I don't know, I think you guys will like the 5,000s. But I'm kind of debating on doing that or like, no, I think everyone will like it. I don't know. Oh boy, this guy's face is really rough. Look at this guy. He's just up here on this mountain. And he looks kind of soulless. But, you know, he's got a hat. So that's all you need in life, everybody. Oh my gosh, I have dogs. I'm gonna go shut my door. I love them. But they can't be barking in my stream. This means my parents are home and they're probably going to call me for one reason or another and I'm gonna have to end the stream. But you know what? I'm gonna stream again later because you guys deserve it. This man has seen too much. Funny you say that because we're gonna get to the next scene and show you what he's seeing and you will see why he's seen too much. This poor man. Also, he has a puffy coat because magicians can wear coats, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know what he'd be wearing. All it said was that he had goggles on. So, oh shoot, I forgot to draw his goggles. Whoops. Whoops, whoops. this man right here. Wait, 3 videos in a day? Oh, yeah, because I'm going to stream again, sorry. The stream lags. I got really confused. I'm like, wait, I only uploaded that one video, and now here I am with this one. Are these snow pants or like actual pants? I think I just drew them as jeans, but I really hope they're snow pants. Because if you're climbing a mountain, you really want snow pants. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about when it comes to snow. I had to shovel my driveway this week. And this weekend and today. It's rough. This guy has some clown shoes on. Shrink that foot. I don't know. I'm really excited to post this just to see how it goes over and see if you guys like it, along with just having some content from another book on my channel. That's not Wings of Fire. Hi, Moonlight. Good to see you. Or, yeah. I don't know, I'm so awkward. See what I mean? I'm gonna be going to college next year, and it's just gonna be a mess. But at least I'll be learning to draw people. So, that's good. There he is. This poor man. Oh, shoot, I forgot to draw the corpses. Great. See, this is where Castro gets it. Just, this is a cave, and there's just, like, corpses. So, that's nice. I'm gonna draw his son over here. You know, his living son who's, like, just here. With his legs like that. I don't know. Yeah, there he is. That's his son. Whoops. Wait till you guys hear the audio for this. So I just did the prologue for this book, right? I recorded the audio already. It's just a minute of audio. And then I'm thinking, like, basically Wings of Fire, on average, had, like, 3 to 4 minute clips of audio. And I just did the prologue of this book with very simplified words, and it's still pretty similar in length. And, like, this is the prologue is 1 minute, so the chapters are longer than the prologue. The prologue is 4 pages, I think. We are going to have a very long movie type thing, because there are 25 chapters. If I go through each chapter with a minute, including the prologue, that will be 26 minutes. It's going to be fun. Someone who just comes into the stream, and they're going to see all these corpses, and they're going to be like, Blue, are you okay? And I'm going to be like, you know what? Yeah, actually, I'm good. For once in my life. I think there's going to be just this one hanging from the ceiling or something. 'Cause why not? And then there's this poor man. Oh gosh. Sir, what have you stumbled upon? Because it is not very pleasant. Wait, 19. You would like it if I made what funnier? I don't know what you're talking about. These episodes, I like to think they're pretty funny. Hopefully. I mean, they are parodies and comedy and all that of these books. So, I don't know how funny the prologue is. I definitely say the first episode of Basically Wings of Fire is funnier than just the prologue of this book. But I'm trying something new and I don't really know how it's gonna go. I mean, it's the same humor as Basically Wings of Fire, I hope. Well, by same humor, I mean it's also coming from my brain. And it's based off a book. If you like the quote dragon racism, I'd say you're pretty safe. Because that came from me explaining the series Wings of Fire to my friends. I like to think it's pretty safe for the comedy aspects. Like, we're good. This poor man. Honestly, though. Like... Oh great, people are just joining now. Like I said, they're gonna have no idea what's going on. I am working on, basically, the, Iron Trial. And, like I said, different format, different book. This is me testing it out. And, yeah. This is where Kestrel stores her corpses. This is where they are kept for safekeeping. Or maybe I don't know. This whole image I find very funny. It's gonna be like, oh hey, no one's talking. Zooms out. I wonder why. Now, I have to make sure I get the colors of his outfit right, because I already drew him in his freaking outfit. Okay. Here he is as an actual person, and not just whatever this is. Another book for you to read, yes. I have many of those. I'm thinking of starting to make videos on myself recommending books. Or a video where I recommend books to people. That I've read. I don't know. I thought of maybe doing short episodes where I just do one book and do a weekly thing. And I've thought of doing longer episodes where I kind of just recommend a whole bunch of books to you guys, and I think I'm going to go with that. I'm going to have to do it before I go off to college, so I guess it gives me something to do besides trying to load up these videos, because I need to get these done too. Bye, thanks for coming to my stream. I feel like I need to just have an explanation on the stream as to what is happening, because everyone who walks in is like, what is this? Blue, have you gone insane? And yes. This scene just turned out this way. I'm gonna send this to my friends when I finish it. I should put this in my art portfolio, because if I improve at art, they give me more money for school, and I'm broke, so... Imagine, they're just sending this to my college. They're gonna be like, Blue, you're not okay. So a job other than YouTube, I currently work at the Dairy Queen. It's great, you know? It's Dairy Queen. Love that place. I actually kind of enjoy working there. Not because of the job itself, but because of the people. Everyone's a meme and I love them all. So yeah, I work there. It's pretty great. If you know where I live, come to Dairy Queen so you can say hi to me when it reopens, because it is closed right now. Which is why I'm able to do this stream. Hooray. But yeah. I do that. I'm gonna get a second job this summer, or a third, I guess, if you count YouTube as a job. I don't really make much money off of YouTube, honestly, though, so who knows. But I'm gonna get a second job, hopefully, like an internship type thing for art. And when I get done with college, I plan on doing concept art for either movies, TV, or games. And as a side job, my goal has always been to illustrate children's books. Like, I've always known I wanted to do that since I was little. So, I'm gonna do that. Maybe even write a book someday. That's a goal of mine, so. We'll see where I get. I don't think I can support myself just illustrating books, which is why I kind of have another plan. Also, if that other plan doesn't work, then I plan on just going into graphic design. I want to have a company to work for, so I can have, like, benefits and stuff. I actually did not, my name was not inspired by Blue from Wings of Fire, because my channel was called Blue before The Lost Continent even came out. And I remember when the new characters got their names announced, so we got, like, Blue and Cricket, and I was just like, are you kidding me? Blue is actually, my old YouTube channel's name shortened. My old channel was Blue Wolf Animations. You can kind of find that name in some of my older videos. No, and I just shortened it to Blue because I didn't like the old one anymore. As a placeholder, it was called Blue, and it just never changed, and now everyone knows me as Blue, so I honestly don't know what to change it to if I do change it. If I do change it, it's gonna be soon. I don't know. I love that you remember where I live, because, like, that's pretty stalkery. Just kidding. I'm cool. Yeah, I said that. That's public information. I'm not gonna get mad at anyone for knowing that. That's just a fun fact. Yeah, come to Wisconsin, come to all the Dairy Queens, and maybe you'll find me in one. You never know. I forgot his scarf. Mr. Mountain Man, it's your scarf. But now I have to erase your neck. Okay. I did used to draw wolves. I mean, I still draw wolves, I guess. I kind of draw everything I can possibly draw. It works. I don't know. I'm going to be drawing more wolves for this series, that's for sure. I started drawing as a child. Maybe I'll make a video going through my first sketchbook, because I found it. Well, it was never lost, but, like, I have it. And that stuff in there is pretty bad. But I did find my first, like, a dragon drawing from there. That was my first dragon drawing. I've always loved dragons, so I can't imagine myself not drawing dragons before that, but, you know, it's a thing. There he is. I forgot his next card. Yep, there we go. There he is. This, I'm going to say it again, this is for basically the Iron Trial, which is a test for how the new format's going to work. Since you guys were so awesome today with my one video, it just really inspired me to get straight to work on this. And I've heard people saying they like the Iron Trial. There's been a very vocal, well, not very vocal, a little vocal group of people who I've heard that from. There's been more vocal groups, but about books I have not read or do not want to make videos on. Mainly books I haven't read, but, you know. So I'm doing this, guys. There it is, guys. It's the scene of whatever's going on here. Wait, oops. Ooh, that was ugly. That is... That's not good. Okay. I bet you can hear my pencil tapping on the screen because this is an iPad and that's how it works. The microphone's in the iPad. But also not? I don't know. If you come to Dairy Queen and say, I'm looking for blue, that probably won't bring up me because they don't know what my channel's called. So, or maybe they do. I don't even know. I might have mentioned it. But they probably wouldn't think of that off the top of their head. Bye. Okay, so here we are. The prologue. Okay, so I forgot his fancy goggles. Okay, that's an important detail. Goggle. There we go. Just everyone leaves. Okay. There you go, his fancy glasses. I wonder why no one's talking. Oh yeah, I should save these as a separate layer so I can just go like this. Whoop. Oh, that's why. Yeah. Okay, somebody better come in right at this second. I'm gonna leave this up for a few minutes, or a few seconds, just for someone to come in and not understand what's happening. And we shall not explain what's going on. I bet you guys are so excited for this. Let's see, if I just continue working on this, I could maybe finish this in a month or two. Like, it's not going to be short, so I can't make these all the time, but that's why we were doing quickly drawn stick figures. Okay, so I have 3 frames done for the prologue. This frame's like gonna be on the screen for a while, I think. Where's my son? Okay, do I have to actually draw his face? I don't want to. Oh yeah, I have to draw his wife. There we go. Okay, so his wife now. She's like here, right? She's dead, by the way, guys. I'm sorry to spoil this episode. Should she be, like, beautiful dead with, like, actual eyes? Oh, wait, her eyes are actually open. I remember that was something it said. This poor man just, like, comes to this cave because his wife and child are there, and wife's dead. Those eyes are way too high up on the face. Ah. Okay. That is weird. Whatever. So, I mean, if you're dead, you're not going to be very pretty, but, like, got hair. I wonder what kind of hair she'd have. There's literally no picture of her because she's dead. And there wasn't even a picture of the father, and he's not dead. I cannot draw her hands up because there's a specific thing she's doing with her hand that I'm not going to do until I draw it. So. Yeah. There she is, hair. Are we proud? I can't draw hair. It's gonna have like a tic-tac-toe game. So here she is with her really long neck. No. Okay, so there's her arm. She really looks like she's just kind of sleeping. And she's holding a knife. I'll take all your theories now as to why this lady is in a cave full of bloody corpses with a knife. Yeah. I bet you got that. No, just kidding. She did not murder these people, I don't think. That happens. I could be remembering incorrectly. I have not read these books in a while. And she's gonna be wearing like some magic cloak thing because I don't want to draw clothing. Yeah. Because she is also a wizard. Just kidding. She's like a mage thing. I don't know. This book isn't Harry Potter. I don't know what you're talking about. It's actually not. Are you guys fighting over who my biggest fan is? Keep fighting. I don't know. I think my dog's my biggest fan, honestly, because he sleeps on my bed. Or maybe that doesn't make him my fan. That might just make him my lazy dog. Yeah. That's probably it. I love him anyway. That's why this is so badly drawn. This is I was using the paintbrush to paint. Okay. Well, guys, I've got to go.